Factorio short. Let's jump into it.
Today we're gonna take a look on nuclear energy and the nuclear factor. So first of all, we have to get started the uranium. I already have here a setup. In the beginning, I just had here 10 of them, only 10, and 4 of the centrifuge. And it took me around 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours, until I got then the important number, the magic number 40 of the uranium 235. So you want to make sure that you have 40 of them and the Kovarex enrichment process that you can make out of 40, 41. So this is really important, otherwise you're gonna die and it never will happen that you have nuclear power, because you need just more of the uranium 235. What are we doing if we have then the 40? So here's a little setup. You are choosing here the Kovarex enrichment process. You're gonna put the 40 inside and some of the other uranium, and it's gonna start to produce the stuff. What I have made here is just a little circle. Everything is going out to the chest, it's going up and back in, and so it's just a loop through until you have a little bit more. I would do it until you can make a second one. Then I just would put beside that one another one and make the same circle, like inside and going in. If it's then, I'm gonna grab here some stuff. It gets split up that both are producing. So this is pretty nice. And you can make then 3, 4 of them that they are producing kind of quicker, and that you have a little production of it that it's gonna start. From here we're gonna jump to the next part, my little factory here. The thing here is that I wanted to produce automatically the uranium 235 without being like jumping around with chests or doing whatever. For that I've made here a little design. If you look close, what I do is I have here, let's see, at this line the centrifuge, on the outer line the uranium, what's that, 238. With a splitter I'm just gonna make it to the inner part, to the inner line, and put it in. In the inner line with underground belts the uranium 235 is running, and it's going in as well into the centrifuge. So this is more or less the setup for going in, and this is just copied. On the other side I'm putting them, and where do you see it good? Here at this line. Again the uranium 235 in the inner line with the underground belts, and the stack inserter who are putting it onto it, and with a little trick then the other ones going on the outer line. And mainly that's the setup for an automatic system. What I did here is I get here my whole full belt, and I'm gonna put it here just on the inner part, because for taking it inside it takes from the inner part, and if it's running like then it's here as well on the inner part. If they are putting then the uranium out, it's going to the other side, so there is no delay in putting them out until the belt is completely full, like now. Yeah, that's mainly then the setup of the uranium 235. fuels. Now let's take a look into the fuel processing. Nothing special. You get then the uranium-235, the other uranium and some iron plates. And it's producing 10 uranium fuel cells for 1 uranium. So this is kind of a lot, and you can actually make with 1 uranium-235 kind of a long time than the reactor up and running. I haven't finished the complete design here. I just started a little bit because this can be really powerful. So let's have here a look. What you want to do is you want to get a big space for 4 nuclear reactors in the middle. So if I want to duplicate that whole thing, is just putting here another one, and making that design to the other direction, to down and here as well. So in the end you're gonna need a lot of space for your steam turbines. But let's have a detailed look on the setup here. I'm going in here with the fuel. I'm gonna make you a little circle, put it in, put it out, and the used fuel cells are going back. This is about the fuel, and the other setup here is that you can make with 2 nuclear reactors 16 of heat exchangers. The exact ratio is, I think, 1 nuclear reactor are producing 4 heat exchangers, 2 16 heat exchangers, 3 nuclear reactors are then with 32, and with 4 you get then 64. So it's pretty impressive then. I'm gonna put the ratios into the description as well, so you can check it out there. But let's have a look on this design. We have here already 2, 4, 6, 8, and to the other side as well. Just in case, put some tanks in between, that the steam isn't getting lost, because the nuclear reactor doesn't stop producing or using the fuel. So this is just going down and down and down. So you want to make sure that you have some buffer in between. Also, you want to make sure that the heat pipelines aren't getting too long, because they're losing heat, and in the end you don't get too much temperature out. In the beginning you just put one storage tank here, and you're gonna put that inside and that inside into that pipe, and then you're just gonna duplicate everything. So I haven't completely filled that out. You can just put then here another line until here, and you have a wonderful quarter then in the end. I guess that's it. If you have another questions, just leave me a comment if something is not completely clear. Otherwise, I wish you happy factoring. See you guys.